Good afternoon, peeps. It's Sherrie from Sherry's Fashion and Fluid Art. I'm sorry I haven't been on here in forever, but I just wanted to do a quick a quick video on how I do my wine glasses. And then I tip them over and make sure with 90% alcohol, and I wipe the bottom of them to make sure that they have no oily prints or fingerprints on there or any sticky. These didn't have any stickers on the bottom of them. I got them from Amazon, but you always want to make sure that it's the surface that you're going to work on is nice and clean and that there's no dust on it, because the dust particles will get right into your paint and it will ruin it. Okay, first I'm gonna do a green one. And what I do is I put it on the aluminum foil and I put it in a circle, and you have to make sure it's deep enough so that it will, when you put down the glass, that it can be able to suction up. I'll show you what I mean in a minute when I go to do it. And this, the other one was hunter green. This is pearlescence. And this is sap. They're all by Amsterdam. And you just make your own design and how you want it to go. Sometimes I'll do two different kinds. Where's my stick? This is just one of my little utensils that I use to make designs on. I don't want to put this light on. Use a small one. I need to have a little bit more white in there. I mean pearl. Then you want to quickly blow torch it to get any bubbles out. Because if you don't get the bubbles out when you put it on here and you don't torch on top of the paint, then it will leave little air holes and you'll be left with little spots. And I'm going to use Aussie Floratel, and I'm going to do a little swipe in there. So this is the tool I'm going to use, one of my little tools, my little spatula. I'm going to put it on the spatula. Aussie Floratel is different than regular Floratel. It's a lot more expensive, but it makes cool cells. Okay, and then you just glide it. You have to, because you want to help push the paint a little bit, but you want to glide it softly. And I don't know if you can see that. If not, I'll bring it down. But it is really cool. And then you can just make whatever little design you want. And then I torch it again to get the bubbles out. And then I'm going to take my lace, tip it upside down so that the bottom is obviously on the bottom. And then you're going to place it somewhere. You want the whole bottom of the glass to be covered underneath. But I'm trying to figure out where I want the cool design. I want it right there. So you've got to be very careful when you're putting it down because you don't want to mess up your design, but you want it to suck up. So you put a little bit pressure on it. And then lift it back up. That's what it looks like on the outside, but that's not what it looks like when you turn it over. It's very cool. And then I just take my finger and I wipe around on the bottom. It's so very cool. That came out really cool. I can't tip it upside down to show you how it looks on that side, so I'll take a picture after when it's cured. So that, for some people, they'll because it's, you know, paint left over, they'll use it and let it dry and use the paint skins for making jewelry or magnets. But there's a lot of, I stopped doing the magnets because a lot of refrigerators don't hold the magnets anymore. But that right there is a pretty design. Okay, so I'm closing up my bottles of the green. And I'm gonna make a brown one. That's why I say it's not like you just can put a little on the aluminum foil or a parchment paper, because you need for it to be able to suction down and get into this little pot down here, so that when you're looking at it from this way, you can see right in there, and it ends up looking really, really pretty. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Van Dyke Brown, Amsterdam. Again, the pearl. This is my my own texture. I mean, my own texture, right? My own my own color that I made. It's got some metallic gold in it, but it's a light, a real light tan. I used brown, titanium white, a little bit of metallic. I might have to add more to it still. It ends up spreading out, and you want it to be, I mean, you want it to be closer in. Let me see, I want to use a little bit of gold. turn it again. If it was paper, regular paper down there, I would not advise to use a torch. That's why I like using the aluminum foil. The last thing you want is a fire. And obviously, for safety reasons, you always want to have an extinguisher near you. Which I hope to God I never have to use. Because, again, I'm using Oxyfluorotil on my little spatula. I just like the cool cells it makes. Oops. Then again, just put it down lightly and glide it. I thought that's cool. That made a nice I like that. I'm not touching that anymore with this. Always make sure you close up your bottles, because if you don't, you'll ruin it. I know may sound stupid, but there have been so many times I've been caught up trying to do different things, and I end up completely forgetting all about. And again, you can just make little designs however you want it, if you want to. There is no wrong. Just remember that. And don't get discouraged. It's way easier said than done. Trust me, I know. Just wiping that top off because I saw a few. Okay, so now I'm going to do it again. Take the wine glass upright so that the bottom is going down. Place it where you want it. And you want it to suck up in the middle. See that little bubble right there? Oh God. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little bubble right there. That's why you want to use, so you can pop it. Because if you don't pop them, again, we'll leave little holes, pinholes in it, and you'll be able to see through it. Again, I'm just taking my finger and wiping the bottom. And then I have to wait for the paint to dry, and then I'll bake it in the oven to cure it good. And I'll put 2 layers of dishwasher sealant over it when it's cured. But again, when I tell customers, I tell them don't put it in the dishwasher. It says it's dishwasher safe, but I would not do it. I would just personally see how pretty that is. But again, it's the bottom. It's not what it's going to look like. It looks better when you turn it around, which obviously I can't, because then it will drip and it will change my design. I know that was a quick twitch roll, but I just wanted to show you a little bit of one of the things that I do a lot of, because I make these for the events that I go to, because wine glasses, coasters, and all those things, they sell quick. Thank God. And I'm blessed that people do buy them and believe in me on that. So anyway, I hope everybody has an awesome day, and I will be I did a video originally for the piece that I did for my living room. It ended up being too small. I hung it up and I loved it, but every time I walk by it, I'm like, it wasn't even up there. Not even 4 hours. I couldn't stand it. I had to take it down. For me, it was too small. So I did do a video on a much larger piece for my living room and for behind the couch. And I did record it, but people were talking in the background and I'm trying to explain, and I just got so aggravated that I ended up shutting it off and screaming at the people downstairs. I'm so pleasant. Anyway, have an awesome day, peeps, and keep on watching. Thank you.